the Treant, the Ricky, the Death Prophet, the Lina. Like, there are reasons that these heroes are at the very top of the meta right now.
Yeah, well, 4 out of the 5, top of the meta. Then you just got this random Earth Spirit that's just down to the mid lane. It's going to be exciting to see how 70 is going to perform on it. I really only saw the Earth Spirit be played mid kind of... Whoa, beyond me. Hang on, brother, what's going on here?
He boys to blink too. I'm sure he said, "Leader, help me." Please.
I mean, the body block has to be on point for them to get the kill. Are you going to go under the tower for it? There's Blue coming just in case. And they pick up a bunch of damage, but they were trying to get themselves set up to cut some of the trees down bottom. They get a D ward as well. I do want to go back to the Earth Spirit though. I feel like we didn't see Earth Spirit mid a lot, but it felt like a big reason why you were kind of picking in mid. You did have a really nice 10 talent. I think it was 50 damage. Now you don't have that anymore. Do you feel like that's kind of maybe a big reason why we haven't seen like these specialist plays go for this Earth Spirit mid?
Yeah, I would say so. It's not as versatile anymore, but I don't think they needed versatility with this, right? I think his job is pretty simple. Be able to get on top of the Coddle, get on top of the Phoenix, get that massive silence out, particularly for the Phoenix, just to make sure that your impact in these fights is fairly minimal, because, I mean, you're not going to have damage issues with Lina and Death Prophet just DP running into the middle with the Greaves, with the Exo Pop, Spirit Siphons going here, there, and everywhere, and Lina just raining down chaos from the backlines, which we know she can do.
I know T was speaking in the panel about this kind of Treant Protector in the Spirit Breaker lane, and it looks like they've actually looked to switch it around on YBB. What do you feel like the reasoning is for Tianming being down bottom and then ZZQ Treant Protector up top?
I guess you're not really in a position to be able to go forward and do that much in the lane against a Keeper of the Light, right? That's one of the strengths of the Coddle, is that you could just stay at range for quite some time. Whereas you know that the Bloodseeker is going to need to come forward, so you end up getting pretty decent value out of that Leech Seed and counteracting a little bit of that sustain that he just gets from the Thirst. I know you've already got the Spirit Siphon with a DP for that, but just to give you something a little bit extra can never hurt. Not the greatest micro, though, with his courier on ZZQ.
How is 7-8 actually bodying the CS mid? First wave for Tiny should be pretty... I don't think it should be this much of a difference in regard to the CS.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, the man's pretty skilled. Got to give him that.
Yep, no doubt. I've been very impressed with 7-8 with all the games we've seen from YBB so far. Got that bottle already completed here for the Earth Spirit. Love to see how active he's going to get in a game like this. I don't really see too many of the Spirit Heroes anymore. It's really just the Ember, right? Void, Storm.
I like me some Storm Spirit still. I don't care what anyone says. I think he's got a very, very key role in games these days, especially with these big teamfight turning defensive supports like that Treant Protector. If you could just zip on him and give that instant lockdown in the form of a stun, as opposed to just a root, big win in my eyes.
Definitely a hero that has a place in Dota, which is always one of the beautiful things about this game. Everyone in a situation where you can pick it up depending on the circumstance.
Except for Clinks. Not him. He's dead here right now. I mean, Meepo and Clinks feel kind of unplayable outside of pubs.
Iceland has something else to say about that.
Does he? It seems pretty unplayable.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Didn't he finish like 0-5-1 or something?
Yeah. Just showcase it was still an alright game for it, didn't it?
No.
KD, it doesn't matter what he's saying.
Yeah, it does if you're a Meepo, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Maybe that hero will come back, honestly. I hope it doesn't stay in the grave. I would really like to not play against it or watch it. Passing Meepo games aren't really too fun as well. Do you have like particular heroes that you don't like to cast over others? You on top lane? I'm going to chase him down, blood right up in a couple of seconds, because that pure damage is going to be really nice, but God is playing with multiple one charges, so okay. Okay, well, I dislike casting Arc Warden. Yeah, Arc Warden is not entirely fun. I don't... Never seen Medusa for a long time. Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That hero's been strong for a very, very long time. Speaking about one of those heroes, I mean, definitely the Lina is one of them that's been pretty busted for quite some time. Doesn't matter if you're going for the right click or the magic build previously in the mid lane, a year ago. So, yeah, hero's very strong. I guess we got something different with the Earth Spirit mid. Yeah, that's the exciting thing. He's still having a pretty good time mid. Does look like Blessings has caught up a little bit. He's even going for, that's very interesting, went for like the Blades of Attack early on to kind of help out with maybe some of his difficulties with last hitting. Yeah. Definitely this is going to be... Sure. Keeping tabs on how they're able to play kind of the side lanes here. Very important for bottom to continue to spam out these spells to enable the Bloodseeker, who you are seeing start to get aggressive on Beyond, but I don't know if you're going to win this fight. With 2 points in the Spirit Siphon, level 3 is a very, very big timing here for the Death Prophet in these side lanes, and you see Bloodseeker's going to be cautious about stepping up a bit too far, and that's kind of why I wanted to pivot towards how much damage they can do down bottom. That extra Thirst movement speed to maybe get in, and then get out, kind of breaking the Siphon, and then going back in once some charges have been used could enable them to kill Beyond. Go down, will be fast enough. Of course, we'll see with Ricky very, very low down bottom from Xiaoming. We're starting to get some action in the side lanes, but it will be bottom that actually finds our first blood, and our loot with the combo of the Ricky should be able to jump on over and find a double kill for the busted Lina. A look at 7E. Oh, look how speedy he is, just charging on over to the side lane. Couple of rolls, a haste rune as well for good measure. He'll kick away the Bloodseeker. Not TZ, well, they'll chase him down without a doubt in their mind out of the tower. So already YBB up to a 2,000 net worth lead.
Yeah, 70, more like Messi with all of those smashes coming through with the boulder, kicking the remnants, and being able to secure that kill. I mean, that's the advantage of that early rune, especially if it's the first power rune. You're able to secure it for yourself, and it's haste. You can just very, very quickly get back to the lane. And, well, with Tianming just sitting here soaking up a little bit, he might choose to go straight back top.
Uh-oh, it's not good. They both just TP'd back. Look at that, now with Beyond showing up, they're going to be forced to turn around. Will 7E be on the mark with the roll? Well, it doesn't look like it matters because he has the Magnetize to clean up. TZ, he'll be put in the grave for the second time in a row. So both heroes on Meteor, well, they're going to have to make the walk of shame.
That's a long charge coming through from Marblu as well. I think you probably won't be able to get a kill in the meantime. Oh, they actually would have had vision as well with the Observer Ward that he just placed down as he started to make that movement towards mid. So right now, 70 has just said, all right, well, I've won mid. I've made 2 rotations top, and I've won that for them. I'm going to be able to take this tower to win Lina the early farm game. Not that she's having too many issues coming out of the laning stage, picking up those first 2 kills for herself. So yeah, life's looking pretty good for YBB right now.
Life is looking mighty fine and dandy. The only person that's really having a good time, I suppose Tiny is getting some free CS versus the Ricky, so phase boot's completed into the blink next, but
I think you gotta weigh up what you're losing in response to that, right? Like your entire safe lane going to shambles. Just things like that kicks them away. Power Rune wasn't even there in the first place. Will they consider going in onto this? Maybe, but clearly for Earth Spirit, he feels like the double damage is more important.
So he actually doesn't toss back ZZ Cube. The Avalanche coming up shortly. They'll be able to secure the kill, their first of the game, but look for the wraparound. Xiaoming in combination with Beyond. Beyond does lose his Courier, which would have been the full hood, but it's not going to matter. Activates the Exo. 7E has the second power rune as well, so they can look to just clean up. It's just dependent on who they want to try and bring down. The Ricky chasing up Molasses up the high ground, and 7E will soon follow in pursuit. Unfortunately, the kick is going to be off the mark. So Marblu will be able to charge on away. He's actually going to the mid lane, so that's not too far away. And I don't know if that's a person you want to be directly on top of, because look at 7E.
Oh, the Magnetize.
no! That's filthy out of the Earth Spirit mid. A hero we don't see often, but the magnetize onto all
Come on,
three.
go for the roll.
Marblu, he'll tick out onto the tower. They'll get just a courier standing nearby as well, and oh boy, this is shambles. Just completely broken the spirits, it looks like, of Meteor.
And they've got the Spirit Breaker. You know, normally it's the other way around.
Oh, stop it.
I'll never stop.
Oh,
You gotta be nice,
easy.
it's Valentine's. Oh, poor guy.
I'm gonna have to be nice to you because it's Valentine's, not my fault you don't have a Valentine's.
Alright, don't you start
Get good with your
that.
Riz, brother. Come on, not my fault. 17,
I
the
got that
boys are
W,
coming.
Riz, alright?
It's that old Riz without a doubt. Blessings, well, he's looking for a kiss. 70's pretty tanky though, 1200 health already. Good luck killing him, and look at Beyond.
Leech Seed as
Try
well.
and charge him. Maybe the Bloodseeker could be that X factor with the Rupture. He's going to try and cast it onto Beyond, but he won't be able to sidestep out of the Blood Right. They're lacking so much damage at the moment, but Beyond not having any Spirit Siphon charges will be a big reason why he ends up going down.
Arcane Rune top, and 70 is like, alright, my work here is done. 4-0 and 4. The Arcane Rune was found, and, well, it's just going to bring Lu up to the top lane as well, who, I mean, we haven't called his name for a little bit, and that's exactly what laners want in this first little stage of the game, right? They want their Falcon Blade, they want their Maelstrom, they want their bots, they want their BKB. If we don't mention them a single time before they get to that point, they are laughing, because it just means that their farm's going to be uninterrupted, and you know that they're going to farm faster than almost any other hero in this meta.
I actually think this is every single game we've seen of YBB where Lu is just top the net worth and nowhere to be seen. On the Nature's Prophet, sure, he gets involved, like he might have one kill participation with the tower bottom lane. So he's going to look for TP, he'll be okay. So if he's playing Prophet, sure, he might show up, get a kill, into objective, back into their own jungle. He's always just re-farming across the map, top of the net worth, like 2,000, 3,000 ahead of his counterpart.
Especially on these ranged heroes as well.
Free farming mid lane, blessings. A lot of damage out of the Earth Spirit. There's a pretty big streak, but 70. Well, it's already a mechanism completed. It's the Earth Spirit that's gone into this defensive item, so he's going to be okay.
Rupture?
Might turn to ZZQ instead, but the Rupture, is that going to tick him out at 70? With TP out to safety, but now ZZQ. Well, they're going to turn their attention over towards the Treant Protector, but Luke, well, he wants to try and finally get involved, and LSA onto 2, and now with the beat down onto Blessings as well. They got Laguna Bade. The Pierce is not going to be enough. Tiny positions out to safety, even considering about going back on Tian Min.
Really liking the way that Tian Min's playing this one as well. Even just using the Blink Strike there as a bit of a fear factor to prevent the Bloodseeker from going for that chase as Earth Spirit's trying to TP away with his 4 kill streak. So forces him to back off. 70 gets back to safety. He's already got the Arcane Rune used, so that TP is going to be up in another 15 seconds, and he's ready to take another team fight. You've got the bottom tower there with the Exorcism.
What the heck? Oh, there's the mechanism. He's okay. Now Beyond showing up. Very cool. I mean, you need this level 6 on TZ. You need to try and find the Phoenix a little bit of space to find that supernova inside the fights. They're going to have issues with dealing with it before the lean on. Oh, no Blessings. Couldn't just get the toss
he
back.
missed the toss.
Wasn't able to find it onto Beyond. Now, this gives him an opportunity to run directly into the middle. The damage, it's lacking there for the boys on Dire. The hood activated, Beyond's going to be able to charge in. A buyback on the Tiny. I mean, bye-bye your blink timing. You'll get the kill onto Beyond. You'd hope that Tiny gets the goal, but it's going to be split between all the members of Dire.
Yeah, not ideal for sure to be able to set yourself back that far. They might be able to pick this kill up onto the Riki as the raindrops backpacked.
They're able to fight it, but ZZQ, a quick progress stick in the middle.
There
Beautiful
for the dieback.
kickback. Oh.
70 MVP. I'm calling it now. I don't care. Panel has no input on this one. It has to be the Earth Spirit, man.
You want to give it to the winner?
No, it's banned. It's extended from Div 1 to Div 2.
Oh, and well, apparently it's not now. Apparently Div 2 it doesn't count.
Nah. See, we can make these calls, all right? We're here
I feel like that's actually up to Snare, so you
yeah, but then he called me disgusting, so you know I can do whatever I want. Don't you say there's truth in everything? Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see too much of a lie, so it's alright. Yeah, Snare, you got my permission. You can.
Listen, Zoomer, I don't want to hear it, all right? we're almost at 15 minutes, by the way. So Ricky, with the impact that Tianming has had, without the sleep dart, so it's going to become even worse. Just set up for those boulder smashes and rolls in.
This could be
That's
good.
A nice
All
little
right.
one.
Oh, look at the combo out with the blinding light, getting a lot of damage out of the rupture. 70 will finally go down, but oh, here comes the machine gun in Lu, showing up huge. The right click along with the Laguna Blade will cut away the life of the Tiny, and now they're even going to look to charge him for more. Beyond committing the exorcism for that team fight, so they recognize they got some boys to clean up, but all they'll get is the coddle. Might get the T2 tower as well, at least a decent chunk of the health taken away.
Yeah, still 5 seconds left on the glyph, so they're going to make full use out of this while they can. Still a good amount of duration left on the exorcism. So yeah, half of it gone. Lina continuing to farm. 1 death, we're taking away the MVP from the Earth Spirit. But, I mean, that nearly ended disastrously because they even used the blinding light and it pushed out of the rupture as well. So I thought, oh, maybe that won't be able to convert with the damage with all the farm that they've been able to pick up. But look at him, he's just being a menace on Tianming right now. I see him roaming around though.
The fact that he has 1800 gold at this stage, he's just waiting. And get the jump over towards the Bloodseeker. No one else is real.
They know he just
got
TP'd in
TZ.
on 7E.
Look at the try and target down 70. It's a lot of damage with the Sunray. They're unable to kind of cancel it for the moment. But as soon as the Greaves come out from 7E, repairs all the damage and they just turn it back around. Dire on full. They called it. Oh, whoa. A pre-60-minute GG call coming out from Meteor Gaming means that the boys on YBB will remain undefeated so far in Division.